Okay, I wanted to show you guys the recent clip I did for Filian's stream. It was so funny. You were funny in this part. I'm glad you thought so. I saw this part yesterday and you were so good. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. All right.
I can't stand here any longer.
Words can't even express how sad it is to be losing a beloved pet cat and daughter at the same time. At least now she'll get to pee in the great laundry hamper in the sky. Her father really wanted to be here. At least, I'm sure he would have. If I could figure out exactly who her daddy is. I think I've narrowed it down to 2 or 3. Maybe 4. Poor sweet Filiana. She did a flop instead of a flip. To whoever sent— Like, do you see? Camila's trying so hard not to laugh. Please. That box cutter in the P.O. Box stream, there's a reason we don't let her have objects that are too sharp, or too hot, or too hard, or too heavy, or too slippery, or too wet, or too sticky. I know that we can never replace Filiana, but we can certainly try. I've sent out some applications in the back for anyone interested in being the father of the next Filiana. Filian 2.0. I'm so sorry for crying so much, every pony. I'm so emotional. All these tears just keep falling because I'm so well hydrated with Gamer Sups, discount code ChaCha.
Oh, shameless plug.
I'm so sorry. You know what's so funny is like the I don't know who has the sound alert for the freaking the alarm thing. Did you guys hear the alarm that goes beep? What is that called? The fire alarm, that thingy? Okay, no, because the smoke alarm. Yeah, the smoke detector. Whose alert is that? Is that Camila's or is that a Filian prop? Because I think that's so funny. It's just randomly chirping like the birds of the sky, you know? Fire alarm. I thought it was y'all. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't mine. Is it Filian's? That is so funny that I had to pass on my own degeneracy to Filiana. I wasn't gonna say this, but there were several times when she ordered commissions of spicy fan art between herself and Vettel and then reacted to them on stream. I thought it was so funny how Filian was like, her hands, can you see her hands? She's like, what the F? She's like, what the frick? Hold on, like, let's replay that. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Like, she's fine, like, the whole time, and then, like, she does that little arm flip. Like, look at this.
I gotta tell you.
It's so funny. I wasn't gonna say this,
Perfect.
but there were several times
down to the last
when she ordered commissions of spicy fan art between herself and Vettel, and then reacted to them on stream. And I blame myself for not raising her to be more skibbity. I think all of you— you see her face? She like puffed up her face like she's trying her hardest not to like scream laugh after like I told her like I didn't raise her to be more skibbity, and you can see her cheek puff like she's trying to hold it in. It's so funny. Go back to that. Go back to that. Be more skibbity. I think all of you will be pleased to know that I've already harvested areas of Filiana's room, items to sell as mementos for auction. Do we have any early takers? Bids for Filiana's butt imprint. 1 sweaty giant imprint for sale. The whole wall cutout will be shipped. You can put it up as an ornamental conversation piece. I'm also putting up Timothy. He has mold spores. But we also have the ball in the wall, and we have a lot of folding chairs that she broke on stream. I was going through her drawers for extra items. Like, okay, it's so funny because Camila was like doing commentary for like some of the videos, and it was so good. The speech was so good. Camila's like, I need to get out of here. I'm out. Like, get me out of here. I talked about the freaking Vettel fan art, everything. Items, but all I found were training bras and a unicorn horn for her next cosplay. I'm not sure how you're supposed to attach it though. Either way, that's included for bid as well. Now, I hope you don't mind. I need a few moments alone with my daughter. Filiana, nobody knows about the Vettel shrine in your closet. I have it padlocked.
She's
make
twitching.
Sure to dust it every Tuesday night, right next to that locker.
And Camila is like, what? I lost it. I lost it. I heard Camila say what, and I lost it, man.
Hair that you stole from meeting up with him over at TwitchCon last year and his used chewing gum. And how the frick did you get his passport?
Did you write the whole speech yourself? Yeah. So what I did is I did talk to some of Filian's clippers for ideas. They told me about like the holes in the walls, and I knew about the holes in the walls, but I was thinking it would be kind of funny to like put them up in auction. So they gave me some like ideas that I could use, like Timothy, Suika, just references back to her. But I wrote my whole speech. It was really good. But I write on the side all the time. You guys already know I write my own smut all the time. But anyway, I had a lot of fun writing this comedy piece.
Anyway, before I found out about the will, I wasn't sure if we could cover the funeral fees. I made sure to bring some Welch's fruit snacks, a big box, just in case, so I could bury you home in the backyard with that. But I'm glad we could get you a coffin in time. There was a delay with the pest control inspector. I don't know if this came across well at all, but the pest control guy was hot, and there was delays while he was examining the coffin. Anyway, I don't know if that came across. I don't think anybody commented or I don't think I wrote it well enough. I don't think I delivered it well enough. But I think that was my one flaw in this speech. That no one got, that I was getting a little handsy with the pest inspector that was checking for fleas in her coffin. So, on your casket, I brought around that exterminator in uniform. I mean, he lost the first round of paperwork and then didn't have time for a second round of full examination, you know, for fleas. I hope you don't mind. Well, of course you don't mind, you're dead. But to pay for funeral costs, I'm planning on auctioning your old VR equipment to the Snacker Chad Tier 4 Discord server.
I thought this was so funny. The Snacker Chad Tier 4 Discord server. Like, as if there's like a bunch of elite snackers, you know, somewhere in a Discord server. I'm like, yeah, I just went there and I started holding an auction, you know?
I've already expedited your used socks to Suika. It helped pay for the flowers. And don't worry about your old room.
Whenever, Paul, you want
I already have your sweet sister Smuggalana ready to move in. I wish your lawyer—
Look how big she's smiling. She's like, freaking Smuggalana is taking my room. It's so funny. She and Smuggalana have like the biggest sibling rivalry ever. So for like Smuggalana to be taking her room afterwards is such a like— that was so good. That was such a good jab, dude.
Lawyers had contacted me ahead of time about your will, inheriting the bank accounts, the snacker yacht in Aruba. But the Fansley? I'm getting old, Filiana. I don't know if I can do those kind of flips anymore.
Look at her lift her head! She's like, what do you freaking mean? Those flips? Just her silence and her like subtle movements kill me in this speech. She lifted her whole head. Look at this.
I don't know if I can do those kind of flips anymore.
Like, really? She did her arm thing again.
Your mother's gonna need a lot of comforting tonight after losing you. All this money and VTuber clout and nobody to share it with. Dramatic sigh. Okay, Abel, fade to black. Abel, fade to—
Well, was that a speech? So I wasn't aware that her mother would come in here and just start leaking every sort of thing possible about her daughter.
I mean, I leak breast milk all the time. I mean, why is it really a surprise that I'm gonna be leaking all of Filian's secrets after she kicked the cat litter? You know?
Is that typical mother behavior? Is that what they do? They spill all the beans after their child has passed? Yes?
I spilled all the milk.
Oh dear. Well, I know if Filian was here, she'd be very frustrated and screaming very loudly. I can still hear her. I can still hear her.
My brother in Christ, I'm double fisting chicken and beans.
I really can hear her. Well, thank you so very much, ChaCha.
I kind of feel really bad that like Filian chose my speech as the moment to eat food while she's like doing this, because like she was probably choking on her freaking chicken.
For coming here today and sharing your rather useful information to us all. I'm now understanding that Filian was using all of her money to commission art of... I don't even want to say it. Just bring the next person.
So funny. Like, Camila really took the metal stuff and ran with it. It was amazing. It was so good. Filian had messaged me and she was like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna do a funeral and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you're planning on going. And I was like, oh shoot, yeah. What time? And she had messaged me, hold on, let me see what time it was. Because when I tell you this speech was so last minute. Okay, so she messages me like the day before. And then that morning, I was like, shoot, I haven't done anything for this Filian funeral. What do I do? And so that's when I started messaging some of Filian's clippers that morning. And I didn't do stream that morning. And so I started writing I met with them, talked with them for like an hour. And then I sat down and I started writing my speech. I got like different bullet points. And then from there, I started writing each line and I wanted like each one to be kind of like a zinger. I love Rexon. I wanted to copy, it's not really copy. I wanted to mimic his... You know how Rexon, he'll do his roasts and like every single line is like a punchline where like every new thing he says is another like zinger. It's a new like punch in the gut. I wanted it to be like that. And so that's the way that I wrote it. It's so that every single line, every sentence that I said, it was going to be a new punchline. And that's what I wanted to do. So Rexon was definitely my inspiration for the style of writing, and I thought it was so funny. Rexon was saying mine was good. Did he really like it?
I'm glad that ChaCha's video didn't get interrupted. If you guys didn't see ChaCha's video, it's really, really, really funny.
I'm glad he liked it. That makes me happy. Nothing like an improvised funeral sending. It was so last minute, and then I recorded it in like an hour. And then I sent it to Abel. Poor Abel. He had like 2.5 hours basically to edit everything. And we submitted it like at 4 o'clock. Like as Filian was streaming, I pressed the send button and I was like, let's hope this works. Let's hope. That's high praise for Rexon saying it was good. I'm glad he liked it. He was definitely my inspiration. I thought you spent more than a day on it. It was really well done. Oh no. No. I procrastinated the heck out of it. If I had more time, I think it could have been better, honestly. But I liked how it came out. Every stream laughed at your speech. Even Camila was choking on laughter. That's so funny. For it to be last minute, it turned out good. It's freaking procrastination at its finest, I swear. I was like under high pressure, high stress to like get it done because I thought I was like, if this is gonna go into Filian's speech, it's like, I feel like as her mom, it's like I'm in a really good opportunity to talk the most crap about Filian in the most loving way possible. But what I loved about it is that it felt like tea. You know what I mean? Like it felt like tea and everything I said could have been plausible. You know what I mean? It was good. I'm glad you guys liked it. He was asking about it. He was a bit scared to ask if you wrote it yourself, not because he didn't want to insult you by asking. Oh no, I wrote it. I just like, I talked to the clippers though. Like I talked to the clippers for ideas. So these are my notes. Periodically go through a monologue and spill secrets that she took to her grave. Lament about how her death personally impacted me. Like getting no grandchildren and stuff like that. I was going to go through like those are like my starter concept ideas. And then expressing feelings of regret for things that she didn't get to do before she died. I was going to talk about like having a boyfriend and professional success and like learning how to be cute and demure. But like I really wanted to like talk about like new jokes. I wanted new jokes this time. So not just talking about like the things that I've talked about before, but like bringing up I wanted to create lore. That was my goal for the speech that I did.
You are the sweetest little cutie pie.
Suika got the socks! Let's go, April! Let's go! Suika got the
Mama will
socks!
always love you.